Hey y'all, YouTube. It is well, it's roughly 12:30 in the afternoon. I gotta hold my phone a little bit close so that way you can actually see me. It is the 21st of June, and yeah, happy summer vacation to everybody that is out of school. Yesterday was my last day of school for the school year, and yeah, I have three GED tests that I will be taking as soon as we come back from summer vacation. I was supposed to go ahead and get them. I was supposed to at least sign up for them before before we got out of summer vacation, but the scholarship to get them paid for has not came through yet. So yeah, just kind of waiting on that. Um, there we go, much better. So I had a very unique experience here not that long ago. Kind of broke out a little bit. Not bad though. Just got a few pimples from shaving. Um, there was. Hold on. Nose itch. Didn't want to do it on camera. Um, as as y'all know, I'm the face of the trans male community out here, and I have the title of Mr. Trans Fresno. Now, with that, I do various shows. I do shows at least once or twice a week. Um, well, more like once or twice every couple of weeks. Um, and well, the last the last one that was a fundraiser, which that was about a month and a half ago. About that, it was the Umbrella Show down at the Phoenix, and um, I met this guy, and his name is Nick. Well, he went ahead and tracked me down on Facebook. Trust me, this isn't a stalker story. It's not it's not anything bad. Actually, it's actually pretty damn cool. Um, so I met him, and I was performing that night. So I did my thing, and he decided to go ahead and track me down on Facebook and contact me that way. He added me. I added him. The name didn't click right away, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. But um, yeah, he went ahead and I'm sorry I'm saying so much today. I still haven't slept, and yeah, um, I really gotta stop doing that. So he contacted me uh, probably about an hour ago, and about 2 hours ago now. He contacted me via Facebook, and he said, hey, thanks for the ad, and we met each other recently over at the Phoenix, and you seem really familiar to me. Did your name used to be this? That kind of freaked me out. That freaked me out for a minute because nobody that knows me now knows me by my birth name at all whatsoever. So my reply was, "How the fuck do you know that?" And then I saw the name in it, and it took like 2 seconds, literally, and it kicked in. It's the same guy, my best friend from summer camp when I went to YMCA camp back in 1994. And I asked him, I said, "Is this Nick from summer camp?" And he replied with, "Yeah, yeah, it's me. And you're looking really good. You're looking really good." And I told him, "You're being a little bit too nice because I put on about 100 pounds." Um, but yeah, no. He said, honestly, you look a hell of a lot better. He said, "Are you happy?" are you okay? And I said, yeah, I'm happy. I'm me. I'm getting there. And I asked him, how he's doing and everything, and he said, well, I'm on my way up to Monterey to go see my boyfriend, and we have some talk. We have some catching up to do. So all right, yeah. When you get back, we'll sit down and have a chat and catch up on things. And yeah, the last time I physically saw Nick was in 1995 at the Hometown Buffet over on Shaw and Villa or Willow. It's one of those things. It's on Shaw, over in Fresno, over by Fresno State, and you know, um, and that was totally by accident as well. I was there with my grandma and grandpa, and he was there with his mother and grandmother, I think, if I remember correctly. And then I moved, and I mean we kept in contact prior to that. I mean, he and I used to talk on the phone at least every day for a couple of hours. That's that it's really weird. You think that sometimes you go to these summer camps, and you don't really expect to have any long lasting friends. Um, I did. He was a very good, true, long lasting friend, and then somehow we lost contact. We lost contact. I think he ended up moving away for a minute, and we moved houses from the old house over by Miramonte Elementary, over to the house that my parents are living in now. Um, I hadn't talked to Nick on the phone or anything since '95, and then when I moved back from Michigan in 2003, uh, after I got settled into my apartment that I got, which was like my second, my first apartment here in Fresno by myself, but my second apartment that I've ever lived in by myself. Period. First thing I did is I busted out my old phone book, and I looked up his number and I called him. No, actually, I called his mom's house, and his mom remembered me and gave me his new number. Um, at the time, he was married and had just had a baby, and was living on the outskirts of town somewhere. I don't remember where exactly him and his wife were living at the time. The fact that he was married to a woman actually shocked the hell out of me, just because that just wasn't Nick. Um, but and as far as I know, they had a really great relationship, and he has two little kids out of it now. And and if I know Nick, and I knew him really well. He's I'm sure he's a fantastic dad. Um, yeah, it just really tripped me out, and I really wanted to go ahead and record it and share it with you guys, that you know um, sometimes life just comes full circle without really any intentions of it happening or forcing it to do it, or anything. This literally just happened out of the blue, and I cannot tell you how happy it it's made me that somebody that knew me, way pre-testosterone and way pre-transition, um, that I made that much of an impact on them, that they recognized me. That's what, 16, 17 years or something like that. It's like 16 years or 15. It's probably more like 14 or 15. I don't know. I'm not really good at mental math. and I still haven't slept, so my brain is shot anyway, and I'm too happy that I'm just not even gonna worry about it. But it's definitely been at least 15 years, you know. Um, yeah, wow. To think that I made enough of an impact on him that without seeing me for that long and without knowing that I transitioned, that he could see me at a performance, recognize who I was, and then track me down. And not giving me shit about transitioning or anything like that. Not, I mean, he's happy for me. And I think it made him really happy that the minute, the minute that, after I said, how the fuck do you know that it clicked. I looked at his picture for a minute and I was like, oh my fucking god, that is Nick. It's Nick. He made a good impact on me too. I wondered all these years what happened to him. That's my something good for today, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this short. Well, actually, I'm not really cutting it short because it's 11 minutes. But yeah. So I guess question of the day. Is there one, who's the one person throughout your life, whether you're transitioning or just gay or lesbian or even straight, whatever, who's the one person in your life that you knew, say in your early teens, whatnot, that you wish that you had contact with now? Or do you still have contact with them now? Go ahead and leave it down there in the little bottom section. And yeah. And if you don't have contact with them now, do you want to have contact with them? Have you tried searching for them? Um, yeah. Anyways, it is running on 13 minutes, and I gotta run over to my parents' house real quick, and yeah. So I'll catch y'all later on the flip side, and be good to each other and be good to everybody else, And smile. You never know when somebody's gonna recognize you just out of nowhere. So, yeah. Peace, y'all.